Okay, today, folks, I have had several people to call me all over the United States and ask me, David, what size ductwork do I need to put in this room, or what size ductwork do I need to put in that room? I want to go over very simply how to use a ductulator and how to actually design a system here. And I've just got a real typical 3-ton design. I didn't draw out the bedrooms or bathrooms, nothing. If you have any questions, you just give me a call. Let's talk about the train ductulator here. Now, first of all, for you folks that are in the business, you're going to comment and says, hey, this is for sheet metal. Well, you're correct. It is for sheet metal because a flexible ductulator is very expensive. Also, they're hard to find. So us guys that have been in the field a long time, we know how to use this ductulator. You notice how I got mine marked here at 0.1 static pressure? This is S means supply, and this R means return. I'm basically designing the system at 400 CFMs per ton, okay? So your typical 400 CFM at a 0.1 static pressure is going to be a 10-inch flex. This is where we make up the difference between the flexible ductulator and this particular ductulator, okay? So let's just talk about this second. We have duct diameters, and we have air quantity in CFMs. The industry standard is 400 CFMs per ton of supply, okay? So now let's talk about this. Right here, we're going to talk about a 3-ton system. We basically came off this particular air handler and we designed this trunk line here based on the 3-ton rectangular duct system, which down here at the bottom is where this line is, okay? But we're not going to get into that today. We're going to talk about this. Now we got a 10-inch flex. 10-inch flex. Let's go to 10-inch flex here. I'm just going to move this around a little bit and show you. Going to 10-inch flex. 0.1 static pressure. That's 400 CFMs. So I'm going to write 400 CFMs. Okay. Coming off my main trunk line here, I got another 10-inch flex. Once again at 0.1 static pressure, 400 CFMs. We already know that we have to have a minimum of 1,200 CFMs for a 3-ton system. I'm coming off this particular drop with the 8-inch flex. Okay, let's go down here. 8-inch. At 0.1 static pressure is 240 CFMs. Now what I do to compensate for my sheet metal ductulator versus my flex ductulator, I just drop it back to 200. I never go up, I always go down, so I'm going back to 200. Now I've got a 7-inch flex here. Okay, 7-inch. At a 0.1 static pressure, that's about 165 CFMs, but I'm going to go down to 150. Okay, now let's just count real quick what we got. We got 4, 8, 10, 11, 50. We have another 7-inch flex here. Another 7-inch flex. We're going to say 150 CFMs. Now we have 1,300 CFMs. We know that's more than enough for a 3-ton unit. Also, you see this little 5-inch flex here? I'm not even going to count that because I know from experience, and my fellow AC people know from experience, if you just give the customer like an extra drop without adding in the airflow for a particular duct system, it won't blow hard and it'll blow nice and quiet. Okay, so right now I've got 1,300 CFMs designed for this particular duct system. I need 1,200. That gives me 100. And let's just talk about the 5-inch flex here. Let's move down to 5. 70 CFMs. So what I'm giving the customer is 170 CFMs plus I'm giving the customer, let's go back to the 7 just for example. I'm giving them another 10 CFMs. 20. So what I'm doing here, I'm giving the customer about 200 CFMs for free, okay? that will more than compensate for the friction loss designed in the flexible duct calculators. Okay, now let's talk about return. You want to always do your return, size it based on 400 CFMs, but in this case we want to use a 0.05 static pressure. So now let's go. A 3-ton system is how many CFMs? 1200. Okay, 1,000, 11, 1,200. See that 1,200? What size flex do I need? 16 or 18? You always go up on the return. 18-inch. Okay, so that's what we've got right here. So I would pull an 18-inch flex from here to my return grill. Okay, a lot of times what we really try to do in the particular homes, we actually will split up and add 2 returns, sometimes 3 returns depending on the wrench. And I can show you real quickly how that works. What you would do is basically, let's just say for instance, I'm going to give you a quick example. Let's just say this room here, we have 400 CFMs, 400 CFMs, that's 800 CFMs, right? We know that's 2 tons of the air conditioning right there. So I'm going to go to 2 ton, which is 800 CFMs, 0.5 static pressure, 14-inch. So I'm going to add a 16-inch return here. So what I would do is I'd come over here and add me another 24 by 24 return. A lot of times that is going to depend on your ceiling joists, and that they might be 18 by 24. You'll break it out. If you have any questions, just give us a call, okay? Now I want to talk to you about why it's important to have the correct static pressure. If you don't have the correct static pressure, the correct duct design, what happens, your unit runs, it can't breathe, it can't blow out the air, you have high amp draws on your compressor, your suction pressure is high, your liquid line side, your liquid line side is very high. It causes the unit to run longer. It shortens the life of the equipment. The air handler will sweat. We'll have lots of issues. If you like this video, please subscribe, please share, please comment. Thank you.